Hi guys, it's Shannon here. Thanks for joining. I wanted to hop on and make a quick video. One of my cousins, who I love dearly, reached out to me and asked me if I could recreate a wreath that she found on Pinterest that she really liked. And I said, of course, let's do it. So I wanted to make a video just in case you guys end up liking this project, and that way you can know how to throw it together really quickly. We're going to be using a 24-inch flocked wreath frame for this project and 3 different ribbons. I picked up this buffalo check ribbon at Hobby Lobby, and we're also going to be using this burlap ribbon that I picked up at Michael's. So we're going to be using all 3. I cut these strips at about 14 inches and I made about 12 of each color. We may not need that much, but I cut them anyways. So we're just gonna go ahead and see how much we're gonna use. Some other things you're going to need for this are some berries and some zip ties. To attach our ribbon to our frame, we're just going to take 2 pieces, cross them over each other, bunch them in the middle, and we're just going to grab a zip tie to attach them like so all the way around our frame. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, and then I'll meet you guys back here when it's time to attach the berries. Okay, now it's time to attach the berries all the way around our wreath. And I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I did pick these up at Hobby Lobby, and they are the kind that have super bendable stems. And that is really going to come in handy with this because all I'm going to do is position the sprig where I want it to lay, and I'm just going to poke it through the back and wrap it around one of the wires in the back of the actual frame. This is what it's going to look like in the back. Just be sure that you have some floral cutters or wire cutters handy so that way you can trim those up. As I was going through attaching everything, I soon realized that the 14-inch ribbon that I cut was just a little bit too long for my liking. So I did go through and dovetail everything at a shorter length until I felt that I was pleased with the way that it was looking. You're welcome to have these ribbons at any length that you please. I just felt that mine were a little bit too long. For the center piece of the wreath, I had looked high and low for a center that was already white with this similar lettering, but I could not find it, and I originally tried to use some wooden word cutouts that I found at Michael's, but they were super flimsy and really hard to attach. So instead, I decided to use white acrylic paint and paint over this gold hoop sign that said Merry Christmas, and I really liked the way this turned out. It wasn't super solid as if it were spray painted, and it really went along with the farmhouse vibe that the wreath had. I was really happy with the way that this turned out. After the paint was all dry, it was time to attach our centerpiece, and I did so with zip ties, of course. I poked them all the way down to the bottom and brought them around under the wire of the wreath frame, and that was how I was able to secure the center to the wreath itself. Super easy, and they were pretty discreet. Luckily, the flocking and everything else, I was able to cover the zip ties really, really easy. You couldn't even tell when it was done. And there's our wreath. I think it came out amazing. If you guys made it this far, again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this project, and go ahead and drop me a Christmas tree emoji in the comments so that way I know that you were able to make it this far in the tutorial. I also would appreciate it if you like and subscribe if you're a new viewer. I hope you guys have a very, very Merry Christmas and a happy and healthy New Year, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.